Live.
We're live, boys. I think we're live. I
Oh, we
think I think
live,
we figured
baby.
out technology. Hopefully, I think. Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna wait till YouTube kind of refreshes to see if we're actually rolling. Oh, we're rolling. Yeah, we're rolling. Good job. I always surprise myself when I actually do something right on technology. I'm used to producers doing this. I'm having to produce this. So hopefully this comes out smooth. Welcome everyone. Aaron Murray here, Ben Jones, Tavares King, as we break down everything. Tim Collins in the chat. Good evening, everyone. Good evening to you, Tim. Thanks for jumping on.
What
Diane
it
as
do?
well. Chris Taylor rolling with us. A lot to break down. A ton of news in the world of Georgia sports. Obviously, the Brock Bowers injury. We'll dive into that. What that means for this offense. How much Georgia's going to miss him and what he does, including Bobo. We'll talk a little bit about what we saw this past weekend versus Vanderbilt, and then talk a little off-week vibes, what we anticipate during the off week, how we spent our off week back in the day at Georgia, and then maybe just a little bit tad preview of the biggest rivalry for Georgia, Florida, in about a week and a half, 2 weeks from now, down there in Jacksonville. So we'll dive more into that next week. So we'll just give you a little bit of a teaser of some fun stories maybe from our time there in Athens. I just want to give shout outs to everyone in the chat. Rhett, appreciate you jumping in. Everyone will be answering questions along the way. So as we kind of break things down from all the topics we just discussed or talked about, we will be answering your questions. So make sure you throw those in the chat, and we'll be answering them throughout the night. So let's jump right into the Brock Bowers thing, boys. Best player in the college football, I think, was getting some legit Heisman talk, which for a
Yeah.
tight end doesn't happen. He was getting it, and obviously well deserved. And I'll start with our resident former receiver, since you're a skill guy, TK. What were your initial reactions when you heard the news about Brock?
Oh man, I think I was shot down like everybody else. You know, when you heard it was an ankle sprain, you were thinking, you know, okay, maybe he's gonna miss a few weeks. Luckily, we got the bye week, et cetera, et
Mhm.
cetera. And then the news obviously broke today that he is getting that rope surgery on that ankle, and you know that's gonna take some time. But you know, like you said, when a team loses its best player, it's tough. When the offense
Yeah.
loses a player that you know is accounts for over 50% of the
Yeah.
offense and the yards and the touchdowns and the explosives, it's tough. So guys are going to have to step up. Guys are going to have to do and be um, play above the X's and O's. I think, but I think we have enough in that room, in that receiver room. I think we have enough in that tight end room. Todd Hartley does an amazing job of getting
Mm-hmm.
recruits in. You got guys like Pierce Sperling, Lawson Lucky, who's a guy that I've trained and I think can step up and step in and is very capable of making plays. He's a blocker. He's a route runner. So
Yep.
you're going to get a good look at some new guys in that position, and it's gonna be interesting, obviously, because everybody knows what 19 can do. But
Mm-hmm.
it's a tough blow for the dogs. But hopefully, you know, we've got enough pieces there to get things going.
Ben, your first thoughts when you saw Brock go down?
I was like, man, that's our safety net.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You need a play. You need a drive starter. I feel like he's the guy they always look to. It's a big third down. I don't know how people leave him open, but he's always open. If you need a little juice starting on each drive, you hand it
Mm-hmm.
to him, you throw it out there to him, he breaks the tackle. So we got the talent here at Georgia, guys. Like somebody's going to step up. No, they're not going to fill his shoes, but collectively, everybody steps up at this time.
Right.
You got a week to catch your breath at bye week. All the news is going to blow out this week. Everybody's all they're going to talk about. But Bobo's got a week to figure out who's going to step in.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be all right, dog fans. It's going to be all right.
Yeah.
We miss you, Brock. We miss you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he will be missed, and I guess it's like the craziest thing. Anytime someone gets a sprained ankle, it's like, all right, it seems like everyone has got the surgery, and obviously it speeds it up, and you know, I fingers crossed by SEC championship game. Like I don't think they really always can need him. Like he's the best player in the country. Like you're going to need him, but I think you really, really need him if you face LSU or Alabama in Atlanta, and then obviously going forward to the.
You want him healthy. You don't want him not healthy out there trying to gut through it, because you know he's a tough guy, but you want him at full potential, and that's when we're going to need him.
Oh, 100%. I will say this. I'm going to go to the chat real quick before I give some thoughts. This kind of goes with Rhett Womack and then Chris Taylor. I'll throw it up here. My hope question: are the rest of the playmakers alpha enough to see this as a chance to make their name great? I think I know one guy that's an alpha, and that's McConkey. And the timing of McConkey being healthy now, I think goes a long way for this offense. I mean, now he can really step up and be the guy that we know he can be, one of the best receivers in the SEC. And then two guys too that Rhett Womack, I'll throw his comment up there too about Rara and Lovett. These are two guys, and I'll let TK dive into more about the receivers. These are two guys to me that have taken their game to another level these past couple weeks. And especially Rara. Like Rara has been really, really impressive. So I think if those guys continue to do what they're doing and Lovett coming off the best game, I'm excited. Real quick, we got a special guest, ladies and gentlemen, from the beaches.
From the beach?
Sean joining us.
You're live.
From the beach? Wow.
From the beach.
Yeah, great.
Jump into the chats, boys and girls, when you're on the players lounge.
I just had to take a quick little vacay. The Bulldogs, bro. Hold on. First of all, let me tell you something. Y'all said that the Vanderbilt wasn't going to score 1 point. I told y'all boys. The boys scored 4. Hey, why y'all disrespecting the people that play in Georgia? Tell me everything. Don't leave nothing out.
You got a point. You got a point. And you do have a point, because we're going to get everybody's best. And we got I think we got Vandy's very, very, very best. Even on that first drive, they looked really good. So yeah, man, you look nice out there, man. You look like you've been doing the push-ups, my boy.
Hey, I might have did 1 or 2, but missed you out here. You already know. Glad to be here. Apologize, I'm a little bit tardy. But man.
All right. What's the biggest injury that you guys have had to deal with as a team? Like, do you remember a moment in your career, high school, college, NFL, where like a superstar went down? What does that do to a locker room? Before we get that, what are we drinking, Sean? What's the drink tonight?
I'm sorry, my fault. I didn't mean to, I should have told y'all in the beginning. But now this is a Modelo, with the shot on top. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're doing everything. It's like you're doing everything. I mean, wait, what was your question again? Tell me again.
Who's the biggest
the injury.
Yeah.
Go ahead, T.
For me, man, let's see. Probably Odell when O went down. When we were with the Giants, it was tough, man. It was a big blow. Kind of like this Brock Bowers blow. Odell was kind of he was the man in our city. He was the man on our team, and he was somebody that demanded the ball, somebody that got the ball, and when he got the ball, special things happened. So I would say that was probably something very, very, very similar to this Brock Bowers situation.
Ben?
College, I would say when AJ was suspended for those first 4 games, that was big. Not having him there, and in the league, it would have to be in 2020 or 2021, 2020, somewhere in there. We lost Derrick Henry and AJ Brown and Julio. We had them all out at one point.
Wait, you had them all out? Goodness gracious!
And we still got the number 1 seed.
What? See? No excuses, B.
Our defense stepped up, shut teams out, scored points for us on defense. That's what we need from our defense.
Hey, Ben.
Georgia Dogs.
This is what we're talking about, Ben. There's really no excuse. Hey, listen, when the star guy goes down, come on, bro. It is demoralizing. Of course, you don't want to see your man go down, especially if you feed off of them, especially if you're on the same side of the ball. You're like, bro, come on, bro. I feed off you. Let's get it. You know what I mean? Of course, it's going to hurt for guys to go down, but it's like, next man up. You got to have that next man up mentality. You have to. I love it, man.
Hey, TK brought a dude that needs to come up too. I think Lawson Lucky. Like, remember, for those who watched the spring game, number 7 was balling out. So like
all spring.
He
was balling.
And he looks like mini Brock. Like, he looks like he's Brock's little brother.
I told you,
he built the same everything.
I told y'all that boy Todd Hartley. Y'all know that's our man. Todd be
going Todd go crazy.
Yeah, Todd be going to get him. So yeah, Lawson
let me ask you a question though. Could I ask y'all all a question real quick?
Let's get
all right. So we know that Brock went down. he's pretty much our best offensive player, is our best player, right? So who do you guys expecting to step up, losing a guy like Brock, bro? Because I mean, I know we got a lot of players, but who's that guy for real, and don't cut no corners? Who's that guy that needs to step up?
Carson.
Ooh.
What?
I went Q.
Yo, QB?
Q? Yeah,
What?
Carson.
He's delivering the rock.
Wait, what makes y'all say he has to be like? Oh, so he has to be perfect now.
He has to be even better.
He's got to be that guy.
Even better. Yeah.
Come on, guys.
He's got to be that
Man,
guy.
I can't believe you said that.
I think
Who else you want to pick?
All the receivers are good. All the receivers
are.
have been playing good. Like the receivers have played really good.
Yeah.
Like I don't think that they need to take their game to another level.
No,
like all the receivers, like I mentioned, like Rara's playing good, Dominic's playing good, Rosemary Jack Saint's playing really good.
Everybody.
You know that's going to be a baller when he's healthy. Like I ain't worried about the receivers,
Me neither.
and I'm not even worried about
know.
Carson. But I'm just saying, like this is Carson's moment.
So you giving it to Carson?
I'm saying this is Carson's moment to shine. Like you want to be that first rounder that I talked
took
about
his
last
safety
week.
net away. Now he's got to go out there and prove.
How good are you really
Brock
without
wasn't
Brock?
saving him.
I like.
I get what you're saying. I see what you're saying, Aaron, but I mean, he can't throw and catch the ball. Let's be real. So I need someone other than the quarterback to step up. And who's that person? Because honestly, I don't know. Really, who is it? I would say Ladd, but I haven't seen much of him. So tell me who.
He's been hurt.
I'm gonna go with. I think people are gonna be amazed at what Lawson Lucky can do and how he can step in and be a force for this team. He's not Brock Bowers. He hasn't played as many snaps as Brock Bowers. He ain't as experienced as Brock Bowers. But I think that Lawson Lucky has the tools, has the football IQ, has the football want to get it done. And then I think that we have the coaches. I think Coach Bobo, Coach Searles in that run game because Lawson's a blocker again. I said he's a football player. I think Coach Searles in that run game will have him right. So I think 7's gonna be okay. Hey, check him out back there. Hey, I think 7's gonna be all right back there.
Yeah.
He got a speedo on.
No spizzle.
Oh.
I'm just glad Notion's not on some like nude beach right now. That's what I was a little bit worried about when I let him in the chat. I don't need to see that meat slinging around over here.
No meat, no Chavez, no schmeat slinging around, no Chavez.
Put that schmeat up.
No slap, no tap. Yeah, that's what's up.
Hey, we can all jump on this. I'll say something real quick about Bobo and let you all kind of react to this. It is. We talk about Brock and how the reason why he's so different than a receiver, like he's so different than like a Marvin Harrison Jr. at Ohio State, is because DBs match up against Marvin Harrison Jr. When Brock's in the game, you can get him matched up against linebackers and safeties, and you make a defense declare, do I want to go big or do I want to go small? You go in 12. Do I want to match personnel? Do I want to play base or do I want to get into nickel? He was able to dictate to a defense. Bobo was able to play chess while the defense had to react to Bobo, had to react to Brock. Where does Brock go? Is he in line? Is he out? Is he singled up? That is your ultimate chess piece on offense. Yeah. That has now been taken away from Bobo. I'm not worried about personnel. I'm not even worried about my boy Bobo. I'm just saying, like, to me, the scheme is going to have to change. This offense for 3 years has been built because of Brock Bowers. This is a Brock Bowers offense. 12 personnel, 13 personnel, move Brock around. You take the ultimate chess piece up. What does this offense look like? That's the question I have. I want to know what this is going to look like for the next 4 weeks.
Man, to me, I feel like we have the pieces to do some similar things with the guys I mentioned, like a Oscar Dell. And you don't have to make them a Brock Bowers, but they have the body to have a linebacker matchup in the red zone. So I think, and I've seen those guys do it. I've seen those guys make those plays. So I think that, again, like we said before, I think the guys are there, bro. The guys are there now. The opportunity's there as well.
Yeah, it's just opportunity. They got to prove. I don't think defensive coordinators are going to say, "Hey, you're in 12 personnel. We're going to go nickel." Like you may see them you may see them go a little bit more base bend and say, "Hey, we're going to start. We're going to force you guys."
Can I say one thing? Can I jump out of the
versus 12 on 1st and 10?
Yeah.
If it's third and long, if it's second and long, get back on track. You might see it.
Yeah.
But
how about this? Let's stop bullshitting. All right, and I'm gonna say straight up, you can bleep it out if you want.
We're
It's
You know
live.
what?
We're live, no, Sean. We're live.
Well,
baby.
guess what? Guess what, run game? Let's go!
Okay.
Run game, and let's stop playing. One of our
Okay.
top guys is out at the receiver position, okay? And let's say, let's put it on us. Let's stop putting it on all the brothers. Let's stop putting it on Rah-Rah. Let's stop putting it on all the receivers that came in here. Let's put it on us as a running back position. Yeah, Dylan Bell, he had a decent game. But, let's do it, bro. Let's put it on us, man. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of the bull job, okay, Aaron?
Yeah. Tim Collins.
your boys came to play against
Sean,
Vandy.
preach it,
Milton,
baby. Let's go.
Edwards, they both
Yeah,
ran
that's how
the
they're
rock.
running that thing. Cat
Yeah,
ran
yeah,
that
yeah.
thing in.
That's
they ran
true.
the rock.
Hey, guess what? Now we're gonna have to run it more, Ben. I love that. Yeah, I think they were running the rock, but let's do it now. One of our star guys is out, and someone has to step up and fill that void. You know what I mean? And if it's gonna be a receiver, let it be a receiver. But why not be a back? That's how I feel. My fault. I got upset. I got real excited. I'm drinking the sauces.
Hey, if you haven't watched our Letterman breakdown each and every week, No Sean gets very passionate about the running backs. We kind of need him in that running back room giving some pregame speeches.
Hey, bro, not only that, I'll tell y'all what the score is going to be because y'all thought Vanderbilt wasn't going to score nothing. Nothing.
You're right about it. You were right about it.
I said
you were
3.
right.
He did say 3.
That was gone in the first 3 minutes of the football game.
Yeah.
Jeez. All right. Well, we'll move on from this Brock topic. Yes, it's a big loss. Best player in the country. I think the overall theme is Georgia will be just fine. Plenty of talent. And then for No Sean's world, just run the damn ball and we'll be fine. All right, let's move on to a little bit of a just general thoughts about the game versus Vanderbilt. A little bit of a slow start. Georgia ends up winning 37-20. Any big takeaways? I mean, for me, it was kind of like get in there, get the win, get the hell out, get to the bye week. Any general thoughts from your position groups, running backs, receivers, offensive line?
We were sloppy early. We let Carson get hit early, fumble. Looked like a miscommunication. Something was going on there. We had 2 guys not blocking anybody, and he comes free. We did run the ball. We protected after that, but we were a little sloppy. The whole offense. Brock missed somebody. We dropped some balls. That first quarter was scary.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say scary. It was just
You're looking. That's
wake your ass
as a
up.
college kid, you're playing Vandy.
Yes.
You're thinking, yes, I'm gonna get a break. Kirby has had his foot on their throat for the last 2.5 months from camp to this. All they can do is like, man, I'm gonna get to go home. I'm gonna see my friends. I'm gonna go get mama's cooking.
Hey.
You're thinking about that in college. You never get to go home.
Right.
Like I knew I was either going to TK's house or I was going home to mama's cooking. I was gonna get some good food.
Yeah, straight up. Straight up. Yeah, like Ben said, man, it was a little sloppy for everybody early on. I think the biggest thing that stuck out to me probably was turnovers from an execution standpoint. I thought there was a lot too many balls on the ground. But other than that, like you said, Aaron, it was one of those games where you were like, man, let's get the hell in and out of here. And I'm sure it almost looked like our guys were thinking the same thing. But like we said last week's show, like any time and every time we play Vandy, it's kind of one of these, except for the last 5 years. It's kind of one of these weird games. So maybe we back to that.
No, Sean, any thoughts besides the running backs finally doing their thing?
Nah, I feel you. No, I agree with what everyone said. But we got to understand, man. At the end of the day, hold on. Is the waves too loud for y'all? Tell me everything.
Nah, it sounds heavenly, man.
Okay, because I almost fell asleep. My fault.
Okay, yeah.
But nah, like what y'all said, man. At the end of the day, man, they got the dub, right? But at the same time, man, that's why I keep on going backwards, because who's gonna step up? Because of course, a lot of the plays are built for Brock. You feel me? And we depend on Brock to get us going. So it's like, I said Brock, but you know what I mean, Broward. So it's like, damn, who's gonna be that one? But like you guys said, man, we got too many weapons to be really thinking about that. Let's just keep this train rolling. When he gets back, we're ready to go.
Let's go to comments real quick. Tim Collins says, I read comments from people saying that Kirby treats those games like scrimmages. Do you think that's true? I don't think so. I think he hopes it turns into one where he could play a bunch of guys. Like I think that was always my goal. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I went into certain games where we knew we were way better, thinking like I want to play 2 quarters. I want to throw 5 touchdowns and I want to get the hell out of here. And I want to be sitting on the bench. Like that was my goal. Like I wanted to get the hell out of the game.
I'm thinking about Bourbon Street at halftime.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to get David Andrews some PT.
Yeah.
I got to get my son in there. Time to hit the shot.
Butts off all week. We got to get our boys, our backup, some playing time. We're trying to get in and out. And Kirby wants to keep getting those young guys some. Because one thing we've seen this year, Georgia ain't healthy. They ain't been healthy all year.
Mm-mm.
Like you better continue to build depth. And they got depth, but they don't have experience at those positions. You got to build experience with that talent. That's what he's trying to accomplish by trying to get in and get out. So there we go. Tell us again what Noshan is drinking.
My fault, bro. I'm all over the map. Listen, man, I might start doing the little pies on the beach every day. Yeah. A little Modelo and a shot on top. So you take care of both.
What is it? Tequila?
Yeah, tequila, right? You put it in the Modeezy. So you're doing two at once. You're having the drink, but then you're having the shot. My fault.
Okay.
Hey, you think this is just going to hurt us down the road, bro? I know he's out for 4 to 6 weeks, man. What y'all thinking? We got some tough opponents coming up.
Yeah.
Missouri's playing well.
Everybody looks
Ole
good.
Miss.
There were
I don't think
Ole Miss
good, but at least you get Ole Miss and Missouri at home. I ain't worried about Tennessee. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
I ain't worried about Tennessee.
The way they run the ball is a little
a little bit.
A little straight.
Well, we're better. It seems that traditional. Yeah, Missouri got some dogs at receiver.
Listen, all three of them teams look all right, but so we gonna have to come play.
Hold on. Let me start this over because now y'all talking about dogs at Missouri, and I've been on Missouri for a couple years now, so don't be trying to jump on the bandwagon. So who's the toughest opponent for Georgia to face coming up without Bowers? Tell me everything.
LSU.
Dang.
If I think LSU wins the West, Georgia, LSU, and Atlanta, and LSU's offense is going to score on anyone.
Oh yeah.
You better be able to go point for point with LSU. That would worry me if he's not back by that game.
But
and I'll tell you one thing too: if Georgia's 12-1 and they lose in Atlanta, good chance they don't make the playoffs. They ain't gonna make the playoffs with that schedule they had this year.
You said they ain't gonna make a playoff. They will.
They won't.
Why? What do you mean? One loss.
2 losses.
But that's only one loss.
Yeah, but the SEC is not helping them, and their schedule ain't helping them.
Okay.
Because you got
I'm telling you,
like Michigan's gonna be undefeated. An ACC team looks like there's a chance between North Carolina, FSU, Pac-12 team, and then either Oklahoma or Texas. You got it. Georgia doesn't have the schedule right now.
You got to win out for sure.
They got to win out.
That's super disappointing, though, bro. That's super disappointing.
I'd rather them lose now
than
win in the SEC championship.
Yes.
You got to beat LSU in the SEC.
You have to win the SEC championship.
Yeah, I think you got to win out for sure, though.
No, I think if you drop one to Ole Miss
or Missouri, and you win the SEC, they're going to put you in.
But the issue is if you have a hiccup to Missouri, you may not make it to Atlanta.
Ooh.
You got to lose to Ole Miss.
Yeah,
true. Yeah, bro. Everybody.
Well, I'm back to being nervous.
No.
Don't be nervous. We're better than all the teams. We just got to go and win the damn things.
Hey, Murray, and I totally agree with you, man. It's just that we have so many players, man. We have so many weapons that we can use. But you know how it is in SEC, bro. It takes one play, and it's like, what? Mm-hmm. We're down by 3. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm with you. I still like our chances. I still like our chances. All right, boys. It's bye week. It's time to relax. It's time to be on the beach like Noshan. I wish I was on the damn beach. I'm about to get my butt on a flight here. Go call South Alabama, Southern Miss tomorrow night. Then go call Memphis at UAB on Saturday. And then go to Houston, call a game on the next Wednesday. I got 3 games in 8 days. Ain't no vacation for your boy over here. It's going to be a grind.
Yeah, you're in God's country down in Alabama.
I am in Alabama, though. Off the Mobile tonight. Got an 11 o'clock flight.
Everywhere.
Ew. All right, bye week. What are we doing during bye week? We relaxing? We going home?
That's not a good question.
I'm gonna start with Noshan first. Noshan, what did you do during the bye week?
Right there. That's
please start with me. All right, come with me and the homies. I ain't gonna name no name. We went to Ole Miss one of them years. We're like, you know what? Let's go to another game and see what it's like. And I can't lie to you. Hey, the Grove? Yeah. Hey, the Grove. Hey, I can't lie. Of course, Athens is the pinnacle, number one. I have arguments with Monte Ball over at Wisconsin every year. He thinks Wisconsin's the best college town. I'm like, bro, chill out.
Nice. Madison, Wisconsin.
Hey, that's what he say. But so we said, let's go over to Ole Miss, the Grove, see what they talking about. But bro, they put it down. I love it. They put it down every time in the Grove. That was like my only time ever being there. Shoot, I don't think I made it past halftime. I'm gonna end it there. What it do?
What it do? Yeah, we already know what time it is. Yeah.
Hey, we went to Arthur Lynch and I went down to Florida State, Tallahassee one year.
Did you just say Arthur Lynch?
Yeah. I was gonna say Artie, but I think people knew.
Artie. Yeah. I'm a citizen Artie. That's my guy, Artie. My guy.
Yeah, I had to leave Arthur in Tallahassee because I couldn't find him the next day, and I had to get back. Yeah,
that's
literally couldn't find him. He was like sleeping in the woods somewhere. We had a good time. That was a fun. You want to talk about a difference in the way girls dress for a Georgia game compared to the way girls dress down in Tallahassee?
It's a little warm in Tallahassee. Huh?
Oh my God, it's a different world, bro. That place is a different world down there in Tallahassee. My goodness. I feel like Brett Musburger when he did his call the one year. Did you ever see that? I think he was talking about Florida State too when he was doing the call. TK, your best road trip or bye week activity?
Man, mine were kind of similar to either. I was either going home, kicking it, or I was doing something like my boy. I was either out wilding, having a good time. Because for the rest of the year you gotta lock in. So I was doing that.
Ben, were you milking cows, doing work on the fields?
Ben was out there gigging.
I go home. My brother was at college at Alabama, so O-line went down there and watched the Alabama-Tennessee game when Mount Cody blocked the kick. We were at that game. Other years, I was with my boy TK. We were either at his house or having a good old time.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
A hog nose.
Yeah.
Boy,
I don't want that hog nose.
Dallas Lee did a hog nose to me one time. That oh man. I've never been so mad in my life because I can't do anything about it.
There's nothing I can do. There's a difference
everybody need a hog nose
between the Dallas Lee hog nose and the Ben Jones hog nose. Ben gonna try to rip your nose off.
Try to rip my he tried to. I think I started bleeding afterwards.
Can I say one thing? I never seen riptides like this in my life.
Bro,
that thing pull you in. You be like, I'm going for life.
I can't take them.
I'm just trying to tell you.
I can't take
them. It's heavy. Oh, shit. My fault. All right.
All right. Before we get out of here, subscribe. We appreciate it. We got a lot of good content coming out this week from our student athletes at Georgia, the Warren Brinson show, Javon and Jackson Meek show, Mackay show. List goes on. And we have our first baseball show. We have our lady softball show. So if you want to support student athletes at the University of Georgia, go make an account at the Players Lounge. Subscribe. Great content directly from Letterman like us and student athletes on campus. So we have about 6 or 7 shows right now with current student athletes and Letterman at the University of Georgia. So go support. We appreciate all the love. Before we let everyone go here, before I go catch my flight, it is almost.
You got a flight? Where you going? Tell me everything. Don't leave nothing out. Where you going?
I got to go to Mobile. I'm going to be in the beaches like you for a little
I'm jealous. Okay.
This guy. All right. Where does everyone answer? Oklahoma, Texas was a pretty badass rivalry a week ago. That's pretty sweet. There's Ohio State, Michigan. There's Alabama, Auburn. There's obviously Georgia, Florida. Where would you rank Georgia, Florida in all the rivalries?
It's
about all the rivalries in the SEC. You saying?
No. Like Texas, Oklahoma, Ohio State, Michigan. Alabama, Auburn, Georgia, Florida State.
There's very few things like walking in that Jacksonville Stadium and seeing that split down the middle, red and blue, orange. There's very few things as cool as that, bro. And then winning in there is just it's kind of dope.
It's
so
the same as Texas Oklahoma. How it's
Yeah,
split in the
exactly.
middle.
Well, but they're split. I think this way, the other way. They're split
midfield.
Midfield. They're split
that's kinda
midfield,
hard. That's kinda
not
hard
down
to
the
see.
goalposts.
I know that it's hard to play in it because I know if you have a turnover or anything, you don't even know. You're like, is that a good play for us or is it a pick? Is it a fumble?
No
You're
idea.
out there.
Those
no
are the
clue
best
what-
environments. But I'm saying like rivalries overall. I'd probably say Alabama, Auburn.
Alabama, number one.
Yeah. I gotta go with like that. There's like some hatred in
dying
that
over
state.
that.
They
They
hate.
dying over that.
Alabama,
hate-
Auburn. Y'all going
yes.
one?
I went
Iron
Alabama,
Bowl?
Auburn one. Yes.
TK, people
No,
divorce wives, go to jail,
disown their
burn down
kids,
trees.
take them off the yeah.
Take
They're
them
in
off the
prison because
wheel,
of that game.
man.
Yeah, take them off the wheel. No
They
shot.
put
Auburn,
Cam Newton's
Auburn,
jersey
Alabama
in
one.
in prison.
Alabama, had to pick a team, you saying?
If you had to pick the
This
top
wave is
rivalry-
kicking my ass. Sorry, this shit's knocking me all over. I don't know if y'all watching. This shit's, bro. I've never seen a wave. Yo, it pulled the current, the tide pulls you in so deep here. Ah. Okay, I'm all right. So you're saying Alabama who?
Hey,
Biggest
that
rivalry.
glass looks
Alabama,
looks
Auburn.
empty. No
Yeah,
shot.
the glass
looks
gone.
empty. You need
I
to
know
get
that's
some
why I'm
more
not
drink.
drinking it no more. I'm upset actually. Alabama who? Tell me everything.
All right.
That boy fell.
No Sean's about to die.
Who
All
got
right,
the
No
best
Sean.
rivalries, man?
Who is the best rivalry in college football?
That's tough, bro. Damn. I don't know if I can say that. I can't say that one. That was.
You go.
Hey, man, you supposed to be hurdling those.
You losing that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Florida, Georgia, bro. That's the best one. I don't
Besides
know.
It's Georgia, Florida, no Sean. Georgia,
It
Florida.
has to be. Has
Yeah.
to be. It has to be.
I'm just telling you how to say it correctly.
Yeah, you said it backwards. Man.
Yeah, you said it backwards.
Oh, you got to put Georgia in front. Georgia, Florida.
That was on top.
Yeah, we went
Did I
to
say Florida, Georgia?
You
That was on
did.
top. That was on top.
Apologize to all the Georgia fans out there.
All right, but where,
Nah.
Ben, TK, where would you rank Georgia, Florida? Would you put it before Oklahoma, Texas, and Ohio State?
Fuck all. Hey man, screw them.
Put it
They're
through.
not even in my conference yet.
Yeah,
Screw them.
This has nothing to do with the conference, no, Sean. This isn't an SEC question. This is a
just
national
overall.
question. Overall.
Well, if that's the case, I'm going CU, CSU. Screw it.
Wow, that's terrible.
Oh.
For those who don't know, that's Colorado versus Colorado State. So
For those that don't know, you're
for those
so
that don't know what he just said. Colorado versus Colorado
that's
State.
the one right there.
Hey, it was a banging game this year.
Rams,
That was one of the
great
best
game.
games of the season.
Buffalo's.
It was like
That's very true, bro. They had more numbers than Texas, and I don't even remember who Texas was playing that night. They putting up numbers though, so you can't lie about CSU.
no,
actually,
CSU
CU.
put up
Sorry, not
numbers.
CSU.
CU's put
Not
up numbers.
CSU, CU. Yeah, you're right. But they putting up numbers though. They putting up those viewers numbers for sure.
All right, so Ben's got 3. No Sean's got 2. TK, what do you got?
Yeah,
2.
I'm gonna put him in the 2 spot.
I'll probably put him at 3. That Oklahoma Texas game was just like that was some impressive stuff the other day. That was
Versus who though?
Oklahoma versus Texas.
He said that's a big
It was a
rivalry.
snooze fest for me. I'm sorry.
What game are you watching?
Iron Bowl. So you saying Iron Bowl?
Mm.
I said Iron Bowl, Michigan, Ohio State, then Georgia, Florida.
I like that Michigan Ohio State for sure.
Ooh, ooh.
Because that game comes down to who wins the Big Ten every year.
Because Ben, they don't play nobody else. That's like their only game of the season.
That's true.
I'm with you.
So now you might have to put that one at 1 because the
Now, when
implications.
we were
No.
Florida was as
Every
good as
year.
they were when we were there. Yes, that was the biggest rivalry. They've been so darn bad.
True.
Like
Yeah,
Georgia Tech, like they're so bad.
Chris Taylor in the chat. I agree with this one. When FSU and Miami were rolling, like when we
That
were
was-
kids,
that was fun.
That was
Woo!
number one.
Ooh,
That was fun.
Bobby Bowden.
Early
That was
2000s.
Yeah, that
Both
was
those
fun.
teams were rolling. Offense, woo wee.
Who's
All
that,
right,
Chris?
boys. No Sean, go get that refill. Ben, TK, enjoy the bye week. I think No Sean just left. He's out of here.
He
We're
drowned.
gonna let No Sean go. He dropped. Appreciate everyone jumping on. Always a fun show. We'll be back next week. doing a little preview of the Georgia versus Florida show. Let me get No Sean in here one more time.
Hey, get me back in here. I didn't leave. I'm right here.
You disappeared. I thought you were getting a refill.
Never disappear. I'm always here because I gotta give my goddamn point prediction because I'm always the one right and you guys aren't.
The point prediction is next week.
I like that rivalry. No Sean versus the Riptide.
Yeah, No Sean Riptide, 320 Delmar Lane. That's the newest rivalry out there.
Oh man!
All right, we're out of here. Appreciate everyone jumping in.
Boys.
Go Dogs.
We ain't gonna give no predictions. Tell me everything.
We got another week.
Yeah, we got one more week.
It's a bye week.
Oh, we do? Oh, because it's a bye week. All right, cool. I'm gonna be here for another week then. Screw it.
Have one of them Modella tequilas.
Yeah, have like 3 for me.
I'm gonna have another one. I'm going out.
Peace. All right. See y'all.
See ya, boys.